Yeah, so as you can tell, looking for game capture, as you can see in the background, yeah, I'm trying out some new settings and stuff on the PC. This is the first day back on the PC in quite a while. I've done a lot of things software-wise to try and fix some things, but I don't think it's necessarily worked because right now, I literally only have the chat window so I can hear what you guys say and the stream going. And my GPU currently says it is running at 68 degrees Celsius. So yeah, I don't think I've fixed anything, to be completely honest with you guys. But either way, as you can tell from the title, we are going to be playing ARK as long as, you know, the stream works and all that. So yeah, let me go ahead and do this. Let me go ahead and do this. Bada bing, bada boom. That looks good to me. We just need to get ARK to start so you guys can see stuff. Okay. The other thing is that's funny too is that I supposedly have limited. So for instance, right now you can see. Well, you guys can you guys see that? You guys cannot see this. That's a shame, huh? On my screen it tells me the frames per second right here. For some reason, you guys can't see that anymore now that it's a game capture and not a display capture. Interesting, huh? Oh well. But yeah, I'll be getting, so right now it says 677 FPS. You guys should be limited to 60. So I should only be broadcasting 60. The goal with this is basically to where I can play in 4K 144 hertz and be playing the game the way it's intended to be played in the most competitive way possible. What just happened? Okay. The game's still running because I can see what you guys see, and the game is still running. But something is not right. Minimize. Okay, so now I've switched over to this screen. So now let me pull everything back over there and readjust everything. Thank you, Epic Store. This is exactly what my audience is looking for on a stream, is for me to spend 20 minutes readjusting all this stuff because you decided to do some weird thing. Thank you. What was I even talking about? Basically, yeah, I should be able to play in the most competitive way possible, which will be at 4K 144 hertz, and also not lag my PC down with the stream. So the stream is basically limited to, even though I'm getting 144 frames, you guys will only be getting 60. Even though I'm getting 4K, you guys will only be getting, I think, at max 1080p. So that should reduce the load on my PC as well as hopefully limit the amount of skipped frames, because I'm thinking a lot of the skipped frames are coming from the fact that the stream is trying to upload 144 frames at 4K because that's what I'm trying to play in, and then it's just not able to handle it, to be frank about it. All right, so now's into the part where we actually start playing ARK. So as you can see here, we have gotten a lot done. Here, I guess I'll just go ahead and spawn here. I'm going to die really quickly because I don't have any clothes on. But yeah, as you can see, there's 4 beds here. This is our farming boat, as I am going to call it for now because I have no other name. So basically what I do, I spawn here, grab an axe out of here, jump over here, and farm these rocks. This is the easiest way I know of right now to get oil. And oil is needed for a lot of things. It is laggy. Okay, well, I mean, there's not a whole lot I can do about that on my end. On my end, everything looks all right. So, again, this is the problem that I was talking about that, like, I'm toning it down as much as I can. So I'm uploading at 60 frames, 1080p. So like, this should be as throttled as I can really make it. As long as my audio is coming through clearly, though, that's all that really matters right now. But yeah, as you can see, I die really quickly here. So I basically need to instantly grab the axe. Grab the axe and grab the clothes out of that first bin, put them on, and then start farming. So that's how I've been getting oil, and then I just do the same thing except for sail the boat back. That's basically all I do. Is I go out there, I farm up until all my supplies are full, and then I sail the boat back here. This is the castle. I guess let's start out. So we're starting out with the boring stuff. That's how I've been getting oil. This is the original shelter, so I don't know if what you guys have seen and haven't seen yet. Come on. There we go. So here is a fabricator. Let's go ahead and do this right here. So all this pretty much is the same. We've got a fabricator here. We've got a forge over in the corner here in our work table. Pretty much the only thing that I can think of that has changed is I set up a cooking pit, which is located right here. Because I was running into the fact that, hi, back. All right, what's going on, PP? I was running into the problem that I was farming a lot of meat, because I was trying to get a lot of hide for the oil to make gasoline. I was running into the problem of just, I had so much meat and it was all rotting, so I had to cook it all. And so this was my little fire cooking pit. And then right here is a breeding pen that I have created. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm gonna do with it. I started it and quickly realized that it was pretty much pointless, so I didn't do it anymore. All right, let's go ahead and go back in here. I was here when the stream started, just had to be right back because I'm making noodles. All right, well, that's awesome. Hopefully the noodles turn out well. So this, like I said, pretty much nothing has changed. That's why I'm doing it second, is because it's pretty boring. So there's not a whole lot to cover here. Your stream is really laggy on your end. Well, it's not on my end because I have the stream up in a window right here. And on my end, it's not laggy. So the other thing, too, is that, like I said, as long as my voice isn't laggy, it's pretty much all I care about right now. Because the video, I mean, like, it's pretty much still images of what I need anyways. This is also part of the reason why I have been streaming from the PS4 for, like, the past week. Alright, so this is next. This is where I've been farming all the stone to build all the resources I have built. Yeah, your voice is not laggy, just the video. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know how to fix that. Because like I said, I've dumbed down the video quality that's coming through should be dumbed down to, like, 1080p 60 frames. Here, actually, I can try something right quick. Let me try something. Oh, geez. Come on. Come on. You guys aren't going to be able to see what I'm doing, but I'm going to try something right quick. Let's do this. Let's do this. And could I see your castle? That is coming up next. So let me mess with this right quick. Okay, so as long as this works, this might improve video quality. Possibly. Let's go here, here, here. Okay, so hopefully this helps a little bit on your guys' end. This is the only thing I can think of. So resume. All right. I needed to have brought a torch is what I probably should have done. There might be a torch right here. Where is... It is hard to see anything because it is dark here. But yeah, basically what I've been doing, I think you just had a mini heartburn because I got in bed and then moved. Okay. So basically what I've been doing is I've been coming over here and farming with all of these guys, which you can't really see, but there are a ton of them. Basically what I've been doing is I've been filling them all up with stone and then getting a guy to basically protect them on their way back and walking them all along the same path I took you guys on, I've been walking them all back and forth to farm stone for the castle. That's how I've been getting my stone. Just FYI. The house hasn't changed. Not much has changed except for the fact that I've actually farmed most of the stone off of this mountain right here. And the video is still laggy. It's just nighttime. ARK is too OP, or restream sucks. Well, like I said, it might be restream, honestly. I don't know, but I do have to say ARK is a very graphically intensive game. I'm barely able, so I changed a bunch of settings to boost my ability to play any game basically at higher resolutions and higher frame rates. And at 4K, I'm getting anywhere from like 100 FPS to 150 FPS on ARK at 4K. Pretty much every single game I've played other than ARK, I can consistently get 144 nonstop. Like 144 isn't a problem at 4K. ARK is the only one that drops my FPS to like 110. It's a really, really graphically intensive game for some reason. Yeah, my PC can handle it fine. There's two things that I'm thinking it could be. It's either restream sucking, or three things. It's either restream sucking, me just not being good with software could entirely be the thing, or the fact that my internet is throttled. My internet is throttled to like 6 upload now, which is ridiculous because I'm paying for 20, and then throttled to like 100 megabits per second, even though I'm paying for 400. So at this point, I'm just about thinking about canceling my internet plan and getting somebody else to pay for it, and seeing if maybe that changes it for like a month or two, and seeing if we can get the full speed we're supposed to get. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, so let's go ahead and spawn into the fishing hut. Bed. I don't know which bed is which, so I'm gonna assume this one. I'm hoping to spawn at the fishing hut is basically what I'm saying. Yeah, we're gonna spawn here. I'm hoping to spawn at the fishing hut so I can show you the fishing hut and then show you the castle. Okay, so we did spawn in the fishing hut. As you can see here, we have finally set up what we were going for. Here are all my dinos. They are set on roam, so that way they can do whatever they want and hopefully lay eggs, because legs can provide some valuable nutrition. And over there, you can see the castle in the distance, which has taken a ton of work. But yeah, so as you can see, it is completely fenced off all the way around, and it has water so that way my dinos can drink, as well as it has water so that way whenever I eventually tame some dinos that are like, you know, a megalodon or something like that, I can just park them in here and store both land and aquatic dinos. What is the comments? Also, Clipper, not a sound weird or disgusting, but I think I see undigested food or whatever in my stool. I am kind of believing more that I may be lactose intolerant. Hey man, you might. The other thing is that like certain foods, just like corn, is notoriously hard to digest, so it might just be something along those lines. When you look around the place, it lags, but if you look at the ground or at the sky, it's less laggy or anything less to render. Okay, well, yeah, so here's the dinos. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and run up, but yeah, you can see the castle. I did the stream today. Also, by the way, those of you that are playing the game with Luke, the mobile phone game that he started playing, I have been playing that all night because it's really a just like load it and wait kind of game. And so while I've been doing this all night, I've been doing that all night. So I've basically been awake all night building this to get this completed. Basically, the castle isn't complete. Yeah, it's a legit castle. The castle isn't complete. The castle is just done with the building process. I still have to furnish it, is basically what I'm saying. But I didn't eat nuts yesterday. But the thing, I never went to the toilet 3 or 4 days. The other thing is that foods take like 3 or 4 days to go through your system, anyways. Even though you eat and then poop the same day, it's not the same food that you ate is the food that you're pooping. It takes a while to make its way through your system. Just FYI, I would assume you know that, but like it's just a thing I guess I should mention. So yeah. I tried for a bit, but then my friend needed help with his house and to do a bit of homework. Okay. So yeah. Aside from that, we do have a second boat. I just made it. And it's I'm gonna make a house on it. I just don't know how I'm gonna do it yet, so I kind of just left it there. I also don't really have a need for a boat right now. I've just been farming like crazy. But yeah, so this is the castle. I'll show you guys a tour of all of it. Hopefully we're not lagging too terribly bad. But I'll probably be tearing this down. I'll probably rebuild this a little bit further forward. And I found in there was one of those like supply drops that come down. You can see one over there. Right there's one. One of them had a behemoth gateway in it. So I'm planning on replacing this with a behemoth gateway, cutting off right about here. The idea behind this is that people will pull up on the boat where my boat is parked and walk up here and store their huge dinos, or really any dino, but it's made to fit huge dinos, behind this wall here and have access to water and a food supply bin. So as you can see there is the secondary entrance. That is going to be the entrance designed for either, I guess, like the main... Well, no, I guess it won't be the main bedroom. It's just a secondary entryway. The entryways down here have gates and doors and all this, and I've set it up as if it were a real castle. So I set it up to where it can be defended, is basically what I did. And a bit of homework. Clever, guess what? You're 1 sub away from 150. Yeah, I noticed that, man. I'm getting really close. And that's the thing. It's like, it's awesome to get some subs, man. Yeah, so let's get back to here. Right here is like the utility entrance. There's 2 ways to get in this room. Here, these aren't really fortified because, and that's also part of the reason why I'm thinking about moving this gate up to here, is because then they'll be fortified by the gate. Somebody could still technically drop down from here, but if this were real life and they dropped from there to here, they're gonna die. So it was kind of just like one of those things that, they could shoot down arrows, I guess, but it doesn't really matter. I was planning on just doing a straight staircase here, but I can't, so I ended up having to do this. I'll probably try and fix that at some point in the future. But yeah, here is my utility entrance. I wanted to do something more with this, but I didn't really know what to do with it. But yeah, as you can see here, just a metric butt ton of storage. And here's the second entrance. And we also have a balcony, not a balcony, porch. Porch, there we go. With glass doors. But yeah, you can see out onto the porch here. You have a little handrail. Nice view of a waterfall and the creek below you. You can see that, so that's a little unattractive. There is the castle, the main part of the castle, and, the other side of the porch. A nice L-shaped porch to enjoy the great outdoors in your massive castle, right? I need to make a new account. Jeez. But the thing is, I'm on my phone, kind of don't want to miss anything out today. I need to make a new account. Well, once I get done with the tour, it's just going to be, I'm probably just going to farm more for like the last 30 minutes or however long it takes to do it. But again, the tour is going to be a little bit intense. So right here is meant to be a defensive position. You can shoot arrows through here at anybody that were to come up to the front main entrance. You can also shoot them from here, so you can have 2 people shooting through this window. You can have somebody like, I mean, theoretically, if this were real life, you could have somebody like pouring hot oil through here. And you could have somebody shooting arrows through here. And as you can see, this entire setup is mirrored on the other side for a defensive position. And then Sarah. Hey, what's going on, Sarah? But yeah, so then we go over here. This is kind of the this is the main entryway. So you can see double wide staircases. You just come up right in between these two walls. And we could have an entire like army basically up there, because this is where they're going to enter to. As you can see, it's all walled off pretty much. I still kind of don't know what to do with this space. This space on this side is a staircase leading to upstairs. But like I said, all the defensive positions are mirrored on both sides. But yeah, so now we go, I guess let's go up here because there's not a whole lot to show up here. Spiral staircase on our way up here. We have a big old room with some big old windows. When it's not raining, you can see the waterfall a little bit better. But it is rainy and cloudy, so you can't see a whole lot. But yeah, I'm thinking here maybe like a main dining room or something. And then over here, the main reason why is over here is going to be our gardens. A gigantic green room. So this is a greenhouse that I have built. And I have not put in all the beds yet, like the plant beds or whatever they're called. What are they called in this game? They are called small crop plot. I have not put any of those in yet, but I do plan on making this our farm, basically. So between eggs and our farm here and down here is where all the other stuff will be made. So as you can see here, we have an industrial cooker and a fridge. So between all of this, I figure a dining room on that second floor room would possibly be a good idea. Clipper, what is your best dino you own? What is the best, or what is that machine in the greenhouse? LOL, your character though. Yeah, I know. Between crafting all of this stuff and crafting all of this, yeah, we got to max level pretty quickly. I think I've been playing for what? Can I see that? Can I see how much time I've been playing for? I don't know. I'm assuming I can, but I don't know how to. But yeah, I've basically been playing for like 8 to 10 days non-stop without streaming. Like I played 5 days on stream. I probably played 10 off stream that I just haven't been playing. But how do you even make an industrial cooker on a freaking island? You farm metal ingots, you forge the metal ingots, and then you do all that. But the industrial cooker runs off gas. All these electrical wires power lights, which you can see here. There's a few along these edges. They will also be powering auto turrets. So there's that. Because I don't have soldiers to man the house, I will be putting auto turrets in. But as you can see here, we still have windows set up, so you have a nice view of the ocean and the snowy mountains off to the side, as well as the dino pit and anybody who pulls up. So the cooks can know to start preparing food for the guests. That is kind of the thought process behind it. Around 240 hours. Darn. Yeah, I have no idea. A ridiculous amount of time either way. I've been playing this game a lot. And then as you can see here, this is kind of like the workers' quarters. So there's a nice little like smokers porch here for people to come out and do stuff. But you can, like I said, you can still see, you know, all this stuff and see the main part of the castle. Again, these are all stuffs in theory. Like I made it as if this was real life, even though it's not. But yeah. So some of this stuff is powered by electricity. So all this stuff is powered by this generator. I plan to make 2 more generators. I think I might have already made 1, but I plan to make 2 more generators to have backup. So the entire castle will be backed up on several power sources. But yeah, so, oh yeah, you were wondering what the, you own a something. I have no idea what dino that is. The best dino I own is probably that guy in the water right there with the big fin. That actually, no, either that or that sloth guy. The 2 big dinos that are rendering in the distance right there and the one that just went out of render distance are probably my 2 bests. The one guy with the huge fin, he's like a massive attacker and does a ton of damage and has granted me safe passage with all of my stone brought back here. And then the other guy is a nice wood farmer. As you can see here, we have a chemistry table, have yet to really use that. This is what the gigantic machine that goes through my green room is. Yeah, industrial forge. Haven't used it much either. I made it, haven't really used it. So the blank or the Spinosaurus. Yep. If I saw it more closely, I'd easily know what the dino is. Yeah, I don't really know what dinos they are. I just know what utility they serve, and that's why I like them. Pretty sure what you described was a Spinosaurus. All right, cool. That sounds right. So yeah, I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna say it's a Spinosaurus. But yeah, also so this thing's so big that I had to cut through the floor. But the other thing is this kind of gives me access to theoretically throw things into the industrial grinder. So that was kind of the other purpose of like not covering this and walling this in. So yeah. The biggest land carnivore ever. Okay, well yeah, he's a beast. So yeah, he's awesome. Yeah, so then we have this little walkway. So this is kind of like industrial storage, cooking and utility, defensive positions, dining room, greenhouse is kind of what this area is. For now, I don't know. That's just kind of what it is for now. Here, you know, like I said, awesome views of a waterfall, ocean, dino pit, snowy mountains, more waterfalls, mountain ranges. You know, I really like this terrain that we have here. Also, it is thundering outside. So this is the part of the castle that is a little unfurnished. I don't really know what to do with the amount of space I have created. But yeah, we're gonna work with it as we go. So if you guys have ideas for what I should do, just, you know, let me know by like typing in like for first floor should be this. I'll let you guys know what I'm thinking right now, but you know, it's still unfurnished. So the plans are still in the works. 1 second. It could even kill a T-Rex with its massive claws, but it's controversial topic in the little dino community. Is the ARK Spino on all fours, or is he or she on its hind legs? The Spino is usually running around on all fours, but sometimes it does go up on its hind legs to attack with its front claws. Every once in a while. I don't know what causes it to do one or the other, but yeah. Or whatever you own. First floor should be a massive library and lobby. Well, for now, I think I have the first floor as soldiers' quarters is kind of the plan. So I was thinking about possibly doing like dino storage, like indoor battle dino storage, so like raptors or something. And then this was the only floor that I kind of already had some stuff on. So bunk beds for the soldiers, a storage room. So you have these two bunks get these two storage slots. These two bunks get these two storages. And then these two bunks get these two storages. And then I was just going to extend that probably to right here. I was going to probably put a wall here and, you know, continue these bunk beds to have and then do another set of bunk beds here, because as you can see, all of this only takes up one tile. So we would have one tile for bunks on this side, one tile as a walkway, or two tiles as a walkway really, and a tile space right here where all the other bunks would go. So plenty and plenty of beds. Makes sense. A Spino is basically a massive crocodile, with a massive spine. There are also massive crocodiles as well. I've tamed one of them, but they always end up dying because, I'm doing really dangerous stuff and I'm using them as protection, basically. I'm kinda an architect, for smaller things, medium things, not colossal castles or mansions, LOL. Well, because it's all stone, I'm gonna go with calling it a castle. But yeah, as you can see here, we have a large elevator that goes all the way up all the floors onto the roof. But for now, we're not going to be using that because that requires gasoline, and I don't want to do that. But yeah, as you can see, we still have some plants to trim up here underneath that are poking through the floor. But this also, the other reason why I'm considering leaving this like a gigantic indoor dino pen and soldiers' quarters is because it has this little entrance here that gives you access to basically go anywhere you could want to go at this point. An elevator, huh? Yep. Dang. And then, yeah. And then do I own a specific type of dinosaur? I have no idea. Again, I'm not good with dino names. Yeah, I'm also not sure how to cover this, all the foundation, but I do plan on doing that at some point. The outer world just causes everything to lag. Hey man, it is what it is. But yeah, as you can see here, there is a little place to where inside of these doors, you do get some fresh air. But I'm planning on creating a door here somewhere and possibly a door there somewhere to differentiate between soldiers' quarters and dino quarters. But yeah, so for now, because we can't use the because we can't really use the elevator, we have this sketchy, precarious staircase. Yeah, so second floor. When I say that, it's because you kind of have to jump around to get out of the stairwell for now. Hopefully we'll work that out. We might even do a second staircase, but who knows? Yeah, so second floor, same as the first. There is nothing on this floor yet. Not really sure what to do with it. On to the third floor. Third floor. I am planning on making signs eventually to like label what floor you're on. I did place a second generator, so that is going to be one of the backup generators. It's just there for now. I'm probably going to like wall it off, but it's going to be, you know, supplemental / secondary power to everything else that we're running in the castle. It's on the second floor because it's on the third floor because you'd have to break through a lot of floors basically to get to it. Or, you know, fight through the soldiers to get to the stairwell. So, you know, it is what it is. All right, let's get back in the staircase. Come on. Come on. Can we get back in there? Like I said, super sketchy. Oh, wait, this is how we get back in. Duh. There we go. It's third floor. Let's go on up to the fourth floor. How do we make this jump again? There we go. Oh, okay, so I did place both the generators. So, yeah, these two middle floors basically are going to be generator backup power. So you got one over there, one over here, and then the one in the other section of the building. So, yeah, that's kind of the plan, is to have backup power, 3 generators, just in case, you know, to make sure. So, yeah, that's fourth floor. Fifth floor here. On the fifth floor, you can see some structure poking through the ceiling. That's kind of funny. But yeah, no plans for the fifth floor yet either. This is the sixth floor we are coming up to right now. If I can, oh geez, oh geez, oh geez, I might die. Ow, that hurt. Oh, come on, let me out of here. Let me out. I'm stuck, guys. I am stuck. That's great. How do I get out of here? Options. So yeah, again, probably gonna make a different stairwell because this stairwell sucks. So yeah, we're probably gonna redo this stairwell. I think I have to exit to main menu because I don't think I can get out of here. I'm stuck unless I destroy one of these walls, and I'm not doing it. Not destroying anything. Oh, here we go. Nope. Oh, come on. Can I not go out this way? How do I get out of here? Yep, we're going to definitely, now that this has happened on stream, I've never had this exact situation happen. And now that this has happened on stream, we're 100% making a new stairwell. Screw the spiral staircase. Looks cool, not practical, doesn't actually work. Yep, all right. Let's exit and reload in and, you know, give all this a shot. Delete the stairs and re-add that. The problem is that I have to remake them, and I had nothing in my inventory at that point, and so there would have been no way to get back upstairs. So I can't really do that. Also, got my dad got a phone call saying that He has lost his job. Oh, man, that sucks, man. And I'm still stuck here. Okay, well, I guess I have to destroy a wall. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is. There's no way for me to get out of there. As long as it didn't destroy my elevator, that's the main thing I was worried about. Okay, so, second floor, third floor, fourth floor, fifth floor. I believe this is where so sixth floor is the floor that actually has something on it. Here we go. So yeah, this is for now all walled off. I'm probably going to put glass in here, but I'm thinking about making this like the master bedroom or the king's quarters, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, up here is a massive bed platform. You've got 4 beds here, and I'm probably going to do another layer, so I'll probably destroy this and make another layer out and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 beds in a row, and then do it probably like 8 wide. So it'll be an 8 by 8, basically gigantic mattress is what I'm going for, with a bunch of pillows on it. So yeah, that's kind of the plan for the king's quarters, is just to have a massive, you know, California king style like bed. But yeah, so this is the precursor to that. We got a little handrail here. But yeah, so this is probably going to be like the king's quarters. The next floor up is fortified, but also the floor with the main entrance. So you have this floor right here. If I can make this jump here, there we go. So yeah, this is like the observation deck kind of room. As you can see here, we've got nice glass greenhouse ceilings so you can see everything. And there was a way to get on the roof. Did I destroy that staircase or something? Oh no, this was originally how I got to the roof. There was another staircase here, but I walled it off. As you can see, we still got some glass we need to put in. But yeah, this is the observation deck kind of level. And right here, this is the last bit of the fortifications that I still kind of need to build. I didn't have any like stone walls with windows, so I didn't really finish it. But here's a massive doorway. And right here is the higher level access. So right here is a plank. So basically you can bum rush out here and hopefully push them off here. But yeah, this is going to be a little room for a theoretical knight to stand guard. Right here is a wall, just so that way by the time they get through here, there'll be a window here. So they're literally just shooting arrows at a wall. So you're in between them and a hard place. So yeah. Then you have here, you know, a little staircase down to here. This is just designed to slow people down so you have more chance to fire arrows from that position. This will also be a little guard hut that will come to here, but I want to put in windows here and a window here. So yeah, you'll have the ability to observe anybody coming from the jungle. I'll probably clear some of this out for whenever I farm resources. But yeah, so this is also the access to the beach on this side. And as you can see, we have some form of alpha dino down there. So that's going to be an interesting fight. But yeah, so this is the other beach access, as you can come up here. Or you can go that way, which was the way I was originally thinking I was going to build all of this over there and do an access point from over there to here. To there, I mean. From there to there is what I was originally thinking, but this just turned out to be how it worked out. But yeah, so guard hut here and guard hut here. So there will be one tile to walk through to here. So basically, you're going to have to get through guards here, theoretically. You'd have to get through guards here, and guards... Oh, geez, come on. And guards right here. So they'll be shooting at you from all 3 of those positions. So this little secondary entrance actually is more well guarded than the other ones. So yeah, that's the plan for now. But yeah, so that's the castle tour. We're already probably getting close to the hour mark just for me to... So if it took me just about an hour to show you guys everything that I've done in the past little amount of time, you can imagine how long it took me to do all of this. It took so much time. And one last thing I think I'll show you guys is the ridiculous amount of materials I still have left over. I still have a ridiculous amount of materials left over. Oh, geez. Come on. What is going on? Why am I stuck? Yep. We need a second stairwell. There we go. We need a second stairwell because this stairwell is bugged. All right. Nothing in these storages, but if we come over here, oh geez, and come over here, this is where I'm storing everything. So right here is a empty locker. Right here is an empty locker. I thought I had something in both of these. Turns out I didn't. Right here is a bunch of resources that I have gone out and farmed. Right here is a bunch of metal that I have gone out and farmed, and polymer, and excess building structures that I've run into. There's the behemoth gateway that I was talking about. Right here should be more stone, which, like I said, I have a ton of now. Right here is a bunch of wood and thatch. So again, just tons of building resources. And the most astonishing one comes last. So that's pretty crazy. That is a ton of stone pillars. So if I decided to expand the castle at any point, that's where all the pillars are that I would use. If I go into this one, more stone, as you can see, that's the one that I was pulling from mostly. Right here is empty, and then here comes the crazy one. 336 walls. Yeah, we've got a ton of walls. I went a little overboard on crafting walls. I need to craft walls with windows. But unfortunately, I went a little overboard on those. So I might throw some of those in the industrial grinder so that way I have more resources to make the windowed walls. Will probably be what I do. But yeah, I basically crafted a ridiculous... I mean, that's what's left over. Not to mention all of the materials it took to make all of this and all of that monstrosity. So yeah, just ton... I mean... I would say close to 90% of the time over the past 10 days has been just farming resources. And then building was probably the last 10%. That's like all I've been doing. If you looked whenever I went through my dino pit down there, you probably saw that a lot of the dinos needed to be leveled. That's because literally all I've been doing is farming and building. I haven't been paying attention to any of their levels, haven't been doing any of that stuff. Literally just farm, walk the path all the way back here, drop off all the resources, go back. Do that until all my resources that I can hold are pretty much full. Craft a bunch of building structures, as you can see from this box and this box, just tons of, and I guess this box, just tons of structures, and then go back and farm more. And then after I do that, build. That's pretty much what I've been doing for... I mean, probably, like you said, 250 hours, probably. A ridiculous amount of time. But yeah, so that is my giant castle. Again, if you guys have any thoughts, please jump over into the Discord and let me know what I should do with all these floors. There's so much stuff that I could do. I don't, like, pretty much the only ones that are set in stone is the soldier quarters on the bottom floor and the king's quarters with the gigantic bed platform on the floor. I think it was like 6th floor, I think, are the only things that are really set in stone. So if you guys have any ideas, definitely let me know. Aside from that, let me get back to comments. I need to scroll to see the comments. The outer world. Yeah, okay. So back to what you were saying though, PP. I'm sorry your dad lost his job. But yeah, that's unfortunately that's what's happening to a lot of people right now. A lot of people are losing their jobs because they just certain businesses just can't afford to stay open. Other businesses just can't afford to have as many employees, and other businesses, there's one of my friends, one of my buddies. He's his job paid very well. Let's just say he was on track to be considered like the top 10% earners in the country. He was on track to do that by the time he retired. So massively well-paying job, right? Unfortunately, I guess they determined that he was being paid too well for what they could afford at this current time. So they fired him. And he asked about when can he get his job back. They said they didn't know. So he might have lost possibly one of the best jobs he'll ever have. Because the thing is, this dude's just a high school graduate. He doesn't have any college degree or any of that kind of stuff. He just has been working at that company since before he left high school. He was working at that job, I think, as a freshman, like since he was 16. And he's like 32 now. So he's been working at this job forever and has just worked his way into a almost corporate level job from a like construction type job. So worked his way all the way through the ranks, and now they just fired him. There's nothing he can do about it. So yeah, poor guy went from earning a ridiculous amount of money to having no income whatsoever. So that sucks. But yeah, that's yeah, a lot of people basically are losing their jobs. Luckily, he passed an interview for a bus driver job. Well, that's good. At least he has a backup. And I need to drink some water right quick. Sorry, 1 second. But yeah, oh man, sorry, I had to burp there. But yeah, that's good. At least he's got a backup job. That's awesome. And then like that, that's good. At least you guys don't have to suffer with only half the income. Luckily, also question: can you be what? Can you be cured from epilepsy? Oh wow, it's a big question right there. There are pills for epilepsy and seizures that several people do take. And it works for some people, but it doesn't work for everybody. There are certain drugs that do help. But first things first, Elon Musk's Neuralink thing that he's working on, supposedly that will I guess we could do this. Wait a second. Oh geez. Oh geez. Come on. There we go. Let's just do this right here because we're pretty much done with the Apex side of things. Oh geez. Wow. That is bad. Let's not do that. Oh geez. This camera is not high enough definition for that. Okay, there we go. Yeah. So supposedly his Neuralink will be able to fix seizures, so that's interesting. But there are other people who aren't Elon Musk doing Neuralink-esque things to try and cure seizures, like basically implants that they put in your brain to fix seizures. Seems like it would work in principle, or in theory. It seems like it would work. Who knows if it actually will? I'm assuming it will because it's something they've invested a lot of time into. But yeah, so as far as cures, drugs that don't necessarily work for everybody, and there are people looking into ways to do it with electrical signals. So yeah, interesting. How did you survive that fall? Because literally on every single staircase, so as it spirals down, I was hitting the bottom part of the staircase and then sliding in because it sloped, sliding in and then hitting the next one and then sliding in. It was basically a zigzagged fall that I couldn't get out of. So yeah, that's how I survived. But yeah. Delete that stair and re-add that. Yeah, no, I can't do that. LOL. Oh, so it's not like Minecraft. Nope. It's not like Minecraft. I actually have to demolish it. And as you saw, whenever I went to that box, I had some stone, thatch, and wood in my inventory. That was from the demolishing. So you get some resources back, but you don't get all of them back. So I think you have to destroy something like 3 walls to be able to build one back. So yeah, that's why I don't like destroying structures. But yeah, so not like Minecraft at all. Have you seen a T-Rex? Yes, I have. I've seen several, and I have lost a ton of dinos to several of them. Luckily that Spino though, I think that Spino is like level 20 something. That Spino handles his own. With me fighting and that Spino, we can kill a T-Rex. So I even came across an Alpha T-Rex. Don't know why I got gassy all of a sudden. I even came across an Alpha T-Rex though. And yeah, needless to say, I tried not to fight that as much as possible and managed not to have to. But there is an Alpha T-Rex. Let's go here. Let's go to, come on. go to here, here. There's an alpha T-Rex. Can I not do this? Can I go there? There we go. There's an alpha T-Rex somewhere around, like, this is going to be very broad, but somewhere in these grid squares, these 9 grid squares, there is an alpha T-Rex somewhere. I've ran across it before, around roaming in this area. So yeah, needless to say, that's very dangerous because my rock farming area is this whole mountain here, which most of it is in for those grid squares. So yeah, there is an alpha T-Rex. Not trying to fight that. I've seen it just absolutely wreck massive dinos. That I know would be a problem for me to kill, so I'm not gonna try that. Anyways, nice ceiling. Make a gazebo, lol. I don't know what you mean by a gazebo, but okay. You can have soldiers, question mark? Not really. Technically, the idea would be to have people join my hosted local server and have them be like the soldiers and the workers. So you'd have like kitchen staff, and you'd have like a brigade of soldiers, and you would have the king's quarters, which I created the whole thing and spent literally hundreds of hours doing this. So yeah, that would be my room. But yeah, that's kind of the plan, is to do that. And because I can't actually have soldiers unless I somehow get people into this server, because I can't do that, the idea is for now to just have auto turrets, which is why I'm, with all these electrical wires over here. Oh, geez, come on. There we go. Let's put the map away. With all these electrical wires over here, the idea is to just set up auto turrets and just have the whole castle have electricity running through it, and set up auto turrets for now because we don't have like a guard shift. It's kind of the plan. Imagine there was no auto save option and you forgot to save. Oh man. I mean, usually, yeah, I guess. I mean, pretty much like it would waste like 6 hours of my life if I did it, and it would be hard to justify that back. Like, because I was playing at like 6-hour game sessions and then would stop playing for the day, and so like if it did that and didn't save, I would probably be done playing ARK, and we would end the ARK 30-day series at day 5, I think was what we made it to. Today's day 6, so yeah, day 5. It would have ended at day 5. If I would have spent 6 hours playing this game and it didn't save, yeah, I probably would have stopped playing. I do have to say, I did have 2 times where the game crashed. The autosave, I don't know what causes the autosave to back up and when it backs up, but I had it crash like 15 times, but I had it crash twice where it backed me up by like 30 minutes of progress. So, that was enough to where I wasn't like entirely done with the game. But if it would have crashed and I lost like 6 hours of gameplay, yeah, I probably would have stopped playing. I don't know if I could have recovered after playing for 6 hours and then knowing that I have to do the same thing for 6 more hours. I don't know if I would have been able to do it. Just saying. Big oof, if that happened to me, I'd quit immediately. Yep, exactly. Yeah, I don't know if I would have quit playing the game forever, but I probably would have quit streaming the game or making videos on the game. I probably would have, because I would have just been done for a while. Like, I would have been done to the point where I wouldn't want to play the game for an hour on stream level of done. Congrats on 150 subs because someone just subscribed. Hey, thank you to the random person who subbed. Awesome. Thank you for being my 150th subscriber. We are on our way to 500. That's kind of the, or no, 250 I guess is the next goal, and then 500 is the goal, and then 1,000 is the goal. So yeah, that's kind of the goal. Once I get to 1,000, I am planning on doing a giveaway. So if you haven't subbed and you're watching this, and you like what you see, feel free to drop a sub. But again, I know 1,000 is far away, and I get that, but that's when I will be doing a giveaway, is at 1,000. So, stick around for that if you want to. Oh wait, I think that was your Twitch or Mixer, LOL. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, probably. I don't know. Well, the weird thing is, so about that, and sorry again to the people who are watching this to see ARK. I've just kind of shown everything I wanted to show, and we're getting close to the hour mark. And because of YouTube, I do like to keep these streams to about an hour. Um, it has gotten better. It does seem like they'll save up to like 2.5 hours now. Um, but that's still not guaranteed. I went through and reorganized all the stuff on my YouTube page. And I realized that there's some games. I think there was a game, Hearthstone. Hearthstone, there were 2 streams that were over like 2.5, or that were around 2.5 hours. One of them got deleted. Like YouTube just didn't save it. So I don't really want to run the risk of having missing days or missing information in between streams. So I do, like I said, I have to keep these to about the hour mark, just to be sure that I'm not going to run into any problems. You know what I'm saying? Because I've got 2.5 hour streams that have gone up, but I also have 2.5 hour streams that haven't gone up. So, and I don't know what changes one or the other, but yeah. Maybe add a massive library, and massive place for soldiers. Like a training grounds. Huh, that's an idea. And I think there are dummies you can make. As far as a library, though, there aren't like formal bookshelves. So if I go here, so there are like sparring dummies. So right here, like there are training dummies. So I could do like weapons and training dummies and stuff like that. But as far as bookshelves, the bookshelves look like, where are they? The bookshelves are somewhere down here. Large storage box. They basically look like a large storage box, if I remember correctly. Where are the bookshelves? Bookshelf, bookshelf, bookshelf. I probably scrolled right past it. Okay, well, I think I scrolled right past it because I don't think it's this far down. Artifact pedestal. Where is the a large storage box? Where is it? I know it's somewhere. Basically the bookshelf just looks like a large storage box. Okay, well, I guess I can't find it. But yeah, basically it doesn't actually look like books. So, I mean, I could make it, but it would just look like another storage room, pretty much. So that's what that's the only reason why I'm hesitant to do like a library, per se. And then, wow, he's the top 10%. He was. He's not anymore. Or, not he was. He was on track to be. He was still, like, he's redonkulously wealthy, or at least was. I don't know how much. See, my thing is, like, he was kind of doing the whole keeping up with the Joneses thing. So even though he was making a butt ton of money, he was like, he had a loan on, like, I think he had like 5 cars. So, like, you know, having a loan on like 5 cars, he had his car, like, he had his everyday driver car. He had his sports car. He had a minivan. His wife had her own car, and then he had a motorcycle. So, yeah, like, he had a ridiculous amount of vehicles, and unfortunately, he owed money on, I'm pretty sure, all of them. So, like, I don't know if he's paying them off now or if he's just letting them go back to the bank. I don't know. I haven't really talked to him about it. He's kind of been, you know, not in the best of places, which, you know, if you lost that kind of job, would you be either? So he hasn't really been wanting to talk about his finances. And it's not like I'm in a position to really help him out anyways. But yeah, he was on track to be like in the top 10% earners of the entire country. Like, he was like, because, well, let's just put it this way. The CEO of the company he worked for is in the top 1%. So yeah. And top 10% earners for the US is really not that crazy. It might shock you how low, well, not low, but like top 1% is like billions, and then like top 10% is not that many millions. So anyways, top 10% anyways. I can't really get rid of the bus of, or wait, I can't really get rid of a bus driver. I mean, London Transport. Um, you can. You can't really get rid of it. You'll still need somebody to do the job as far as a London bus driver, but you know, they could just hire somebody who's willing to do it for less pay. So yeah. Bus driver job is over 2 times the amount he originally gets. Wow, that's an amazing. So he actually got an upgrade from losing his job. Well then, yeah, I mean that worked out great for him. Congrats. I asked about the epilepsy thing because my dad and dad had it when he was 20. When had it when was 20 something. He fell in the bathtub and had an episode for the first time, had like 2 times after a couple months later. Yeah, some people just don't get it that bad. Like, so for instance, there's one girl that I know that got diagnosed with epilepsy. She had one seizure ever, and she's getting disability now for the rest of her life because she had one seizure and got diagnosed with epilepsy, has never had a seizure since. I also have a stepsister who has chronic epilepsy. So as in, like, even with medicine, she'll still have a seizure like once a month. Without it, she was having seizures like multiple times a day. So yeah, it was gonna kill her. Yeah, so anyways, I mean, it's just, you know, it's different strokes for different folks, I guess. I don't know. It's not something you can control. It just is what it is. Um Now he has never had one. He is 37 on the 25th. Nice. Also, never took took any medications the doctor gave him. He told me. Yeah, I mean, some people, like I said, it's just different severities of it. Also, if your doctor gives you medications, it's a good idea to at least try it. I do have to say though, I have been through numerous surgeries, and I think I usually take 1 to 2. They usually prescribe me like a 25 to 20 day, depending on the severity of the surgery. Wow, pain pill supply. So like they'll provide me with like 20 oxycodone. I usually take them for 3 days, and then I don't take them anymore. So yeah, I get that. Certain medications, especially if they make you feel funny. The thing is, like, if taking the epilepsy medicine helps you with your epilepsy and doesn't seem to affect you in any other way, there's no reason not to take it. You know what I'm saying? Except for the fact that it might like harm your liver. But as long as you're not drinking, a little bit of damage will just put you on track with all the drunks out there. You know what I'm saying? Not really. It's not that bad for you, but you know what I'm saying. Like your liver can handle a little bit of damage from some pills if that's what you need to help you for a more severe condition. Funny how he got cured without taking medicine. Chances are he's not cured. He just doesn't have it as bad, like I said. Where is your settlement on the map? Let's show you. Oh, geez. K is how I exit that. My settlement is right here is where I farm stone. So I have a farm hut here, and that leads to this mountain. I have a settlement right here is where the castle is. I have my farming boat somewhere around here. I don't remember where. And then I have a fishing hut, I think right here. I have a fishing hut. So yeah, fishing hut, castle, farm, rock farm, I guess I should say, and fishing boat are my settlements. I have not developed basically this whole part of the island. It is extremely deadly. Like I said, an alpha T-Rex roams these 9 squares. But yeah, and I've been down this way too. Basically all swamplands with tons of beavers that want to kill you, tons of crocodiles that want to kill you, tons of snakes that want to kill you. And I've been over here as well, and it's just like more deadly stuff. So yeah, I basically haven't explored the most deadly parts of the island. All the snowy areas and all this has been remained untouched as far as I'm concerned, and also most of this area as well because it's deadly swampland as well. So yeah, I basically only inhabited the less deadly places. I've gone there, so you saw that one storage box with all the cementing powder or cementing paste or whatever. I got all of that between crafting and farm or taking it out of beaver what are they called? the little nests. They have wooden structures, and if you go into them, they usually have those flowers, mushrooms, and the cementing paste. So yeah, that's where I've gotten most of it. So I have been through there. I would just not live there. There's too much deadly stuff to like try and defend that and have dinos roam around. Because my dinos roaming around where they're at in that pin, I don't really have to worry about too many dinos like falling off the cliff and attacking my dinos. There's just so many deadly things in that spot. I'd be worried about all my dinos dying, basically. Okay, so if it didn't save, I would quit and go into a state of depression and emotional distress for a whole day. Nah, man, it's not. I just probably wouldn't play. I'd just be like, I'm effing done. Shut it all off and then go do something else for a while and probably not play for a couple weeks. It's probably what I would do. I would be pissed more than depressed. Or hours. What are you gonna do? 150 subs. I don't really have anything planned. Thanks for the subs. And then also, what are you giving away at 1,000 subs? I will be giving away 1 year of PlayStation Plus because that is where I got my start, playing Fortnite on PlayStation. So yeah, that is what I'm planning to give away. It's like a $59 value, I think, for PlayStation Plus for a year. So yeah, I'll be giving that away at 1,000 subs, which, me being broke as I am, $60 is a lot of money to me. So yeah, that's why it's waiting till 1,000 subs, is because big goal equals once we got there, I'll go ahead and pay up as a big thank you to you guys. So yeah. Make a massive armory. Like a barracks. Yeah, see, I was thinking about that, but my thing is supplying that is gonna be redonkulous because the idea would be, let's go here. So the idea would be to have a massive armory. The problem is that, so technically if I were to make this truly to be like soldier quarters, I would need, so here's 2 soldiers. I would need a full set of armor here and a full sword. Like I'll need a sword, armor, gun, tons of ammo, and food, basically, is what'll take up all these slots. And so let's see, this is 1 square, 2 squares. So basically, a bed per 2 beds per 2 squares. So we're talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 6 beds, 12. So we're talking about 24. Technically 24 soldiers would be kind of the idea here. So I need 24 sets of armor for this room, 24 swords, 24 guns, and probably, let's say, 30 to 50,000 rounds of ammo. So by the time I stock all of this for the theoretical soldiers, I don't know how much more room or how much more resources I'll have to make like a theoretical armory. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't really know if we can go for a full-on armory like a barracks. Clipper, there is a search tab on the okay, so I could just search for bookshelf, and it's not that important. Either way, though, we are close to the 1.5 hour mark. Jeez. Yeah, so it took me an 1.5 hour to talk to you guys and show you my castle, but yeah, there it is. Like I said, you guys have access to the Discord. To those of you who don't know and hopefully just fast forwarded to the end of the video, please join my Discord. It is linked in the description of the video, as well as if you go to my channel up in the corner, up in that corner, there is a link in the header. There's a link as well that'll say, Discord, Twitch Mixer, and all that. Please join my Discord. Let me know what I should do with all the floors here. We have I think we had like 7 floors. I didn't even count how many floors we've got. Oh, geez. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7 floors to work with. Floor 1 is probably going to be soldier barracks. Which floor was that? Floor 6, I think, is going to be king's quarters. other than that, we have all the other floors to work with. So if you guys have any ideas on what I should do with it, please drop into the Discord and let me know what I should do with those floors. Or just leave it in the comment section down below. Aside from that, I will see you guys on the next live stream. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. And my computer just did a bunch of craziness.